Hey guys, welcome back to FreckleFace Finance, where we discuss personal finances open and honestly so that you, yes you, can live the life that you deserve. So I'm really excited about today's video because I know that I'm on my debt-free journey for the second time around, and I know that a lot of you guys are also on a debt-free journey as well. So I wanted to share a challenge with you guys that I think will help everyone, including myself, get back on the right track when it comes to financial independence and paying off debt. I think it'd be a great way to, kind of refresh, help everyone get on the right track as we head into the new year with taking more positive control of our finances. So if that challenge sounds like something that you're interested in, then just keep on watching. So are you looking for a way to save money and get back on track with financial stability? If that is you, which that is definitely me, then I think the no spend challenge would be a great way to get back on track with your finances. And so I have done a ton of no spend challenges throughout my adult life, right? So I'm a really big proponent into healthy mind, healthy mindset, healthy finances. You can think of this as like a way of cleansing, right? And so I do a lot of juicing, a lot of healthy, clean eating when I want to cleanse and get back on track with my fitness and healthy eating. And so think of a no spend challenge as a great way to get back on track with financial stability and just kind of, cleansing your mind, cleansing your bad habits, and get back on track with spending responsibly so that you can get back on track with your budget. And so I think that this time of year specifically is a great time of year to do it because the holidays are coming up. A lot of people tend to spend a lot of money. And so I think that this is a great chance to go over your finances and look to see what you can cut out. And so for those who have never heard of a no spend challenge, let me introduce you to something that I truly believe is going to change your life. And so there are different ways that you can do a no spend challenge. So one way is that you can just look at your budget and look to see what specific category you tend to spend a lot of money on and try to target cutting back on that specific area. So if you are a huge takeout eater or you eat at a lot of restaurants, you may want to cut back for a specific period of time and not doing eating out at restaurants. And so another example would be if you are a big spender when it comes to online shopping. Then you may want to try to target that area and not shop on Amazon or do any online spending for a specific amount of time. And so there are different ways that you can do a no spend challenge. I personally, when I do no spend, I like to go hard. Like I feel like go hard or go home. I really try to target any type of extracurricular or extra spending that is not necessary for me to stay alive. And I know this sounds really extreme, but I feel like if it's not related to shelter, food, getting me to my job, then I don't need it for a specific amount of time. So I personally like to do no spend challenges for 30 days, but you can do it for a week, especially if it's your first time starting out. You may want to start small just so that you don't get discouraged with trying to last 30 days. So just to kind of give you guys some ideas, some of the things that you can cut out when you're doing a no spend challenge is you can cut out Starbucks if you're a big Starbucks drinker. Amazon is a big one that you can cut out. Going out to eat is a big one that you can cut out. And so for those who also like to keep up like a specific monthly maintenance type of thing, like lashes, hair, nails, pedicures, haircuts, anything like that, I challenge you guys to try to include that in your no spend challenge, and you might be surprised at how much money you spend. Okay, so now that I've talked about what a no spend challenge is, you may be wondering, why in the world would you participate in doing something like that? I know that sometimes being able to cut out some of those things can be a hassle and can cause anxiety in some people, but I definitely think a no spend challenge would be great, especially if you have people that you can compete with in order to make the no spend challenge happen. I think that it's a great way to just really detox your finances and just put everything down to the bare minimum so that you can get back on track in your financial stability. So I think that, combing through and seeing like all of the subscriptions that you sign up for, you would be so surprised at how much money we tend to spend on things that we don't necessarily need. So I think that a no spend challenge is a great way to save up money for something specific that you want to save for, or just getting back on track with your finances. Okay, so with that being said, let's move on to what are the specific rules in a no spend challenge. And so in order to have a no spend challenge, you have to have rules so that you are true to yourself and making sure that you're keeping up with the challenge. I also think that it's great to invite some of your friends. I know that me and my family are really big on doing no spend challenges. They're just, just a great way to just get us in a competitive nature into saving money. So you have to set up ground rules for you and whoever you're going to do the no spend challenge with. Especially for people who live with significant others and you guys kind of have a joint slash semi-joint type of budget, it's definitely great to be on the same page so that you know that the person that you're spending significant time with and potentially sharing your budget with are all on the same page. And so you have to set those ground rules. And so with those ground rules, you want to make sure that you include a time frame that you're looking at, how long the no spend challenge is going to be. You want to actually make sure that you're going to include what the no spend challenge is going to specifically be targeting. So are you going to be targeting food? Are you going to be targeting unnecessary expenses through Amazon? Like, you want to select a specific target area that you want to focus on when you're doing the no spend challenge. Thirdly, you want to make sure that you include if there's going to be any negative repercussions, or I don't want to say punishment, but I can't think of a better word for it, but what type of adverse behavior is going to happen if someone slips up. And so, some people just may say, okay, if I slip up, then I have to contribute whatever the equal amount is to my savings. I know that I've participated in challenges before where if you slip up, you have to run a mile. So that's because I'm really into fitness as well. And so having that is not like, gonna kill me, right? And then maybe for my married viewers out there, you may want to have an adverse or some type of punishment be whoever breaks the no spend challenge first, or whenever they break it, they have dishes duties or something like that. So it doesn't have to be nothing crazy. I truly think that you guys should make it fun. And so those are some kind of ideas that you guys may want to think about when you're thinking of setting up repercussions for breaking the no spend challenge. So now that I've talked to you guys about setting up some ground rules, it wouldn't be me if I didn't give y'all some tips on how to be successful, right? So one of the tips on how to be successful is to invite other people to participate in the challenge. So you can definitely be successful with doing the challenge on your own, but I also think that just getting other people involved that have like-minded goals as you just kind of just amps it up and just makes you more excited to save money. And I know that I'm always just like a really positive person, y'all, and I'm talking to y'all right now. And it truly sounds, you would think I'm getting excited about like a trip to Paris or something. But I just really do get excited about saving money and just helping other people save money as well. And so I actually am on a challenge right now with my family for the month of November. We're doing No Spend November, and I just really like that tag phrase. But I'm also interested in doing a challenge again in January after the holidays. And so if you guys are interested in that, you can join my Facebook group down below. I'll make sure that I put information on that. But I would love to get a group of you guys together so that we can work on this no spend challenge again in January. Just make sure that you join the Facebook group, and I'll be sending out information through Facebook on the rules of that specific challenge. More than likely it's going to be a 30-day challenge because that is my I like that time frame. And so if you guys are interested, just go ahead and join the group. Now, another tip that I think you guys will need in order to be successful in a no spend challenge is planning ahead. So you can't just do like a no spend challenge and not plan ahead, because I don't think that that's going to really be setting you up for the best success. So when you're doing a no spend challenge, I think when you do it is very important. And so for example, I know the holidays are coming up, and so doing a no spend challenge in December might not be a great fit for everybody, right? So you definitely need to check your schedule to see if you have any important events going on in a specific set time that you want to do the no spend challenge for. Just to make sure that you're not setting yourself up for failure, right? So try not to do a no spend when you have big anniversaries coming up, your parents' birthday, like if that's something that's important to you. Any type of thing that you know that you're going to be spending money on for either gifts, outfits, traveling, whatever. You don't want to do it. You don't want to target that specific time frame for a no spend challenge. So try to make it, challenging, but try not to make it impossible to do. One thing that I also do when I'm doing a no spend challenge is I like to take inventory of what I have in my house. And so when I do a no spend challenge, the goal is not to go out and buy a whole bunch of stuff that I'm gonna need over the next month. The goal is to look to see what I currently have that I can make the best use of, and then leverage that so that I can have a more successful no spend challenge. So I'm gonna start building meals for that no spend challenge based off of what I have in my house already. So that way I'm kind of keeping the grocery bill down to a bare minimum. So that's just a good tip for you guys. Another tip would be try to remove yourself from situations that tend to cost you to spend a lot of money. So for example, if you are a big happy hour person, I'm not saying don't go to the happy hours, but I am saying that if you go, you may be tempted to spend money at those said happy hours. I also think that you should try to remove yourself from any type of email promotion, because those tend to just kind of pounce on you when you least expect it. And so if you are someone that is trying to cut out spending or unnecessary spending, then you may want to, try to delete the emails and without even opening them, so that you don't get tempted to, participate in whatever flash sale said company has going on at the time. Another tip that I think will just increase your chances or likelihood of being successful in a no spend challenge is tracking your spending on a daily basis. And so you guys know that I just love making lists. Like, I love making budget lists, I love making grocery lists, I love making life goal lists. And so I treat it no differently when it comes to a no spend challenge. And so I definitely think that it's important to track your spending on a daily basis. And so I created like these little worksheets or whatever that you guys can take a look at. I'll leave a link down below. They're free. And so I created these no spend challenge worksheets that you guys can use in order to track your spending. And so how this works is whenever you have a no spend successful day, you circle it green, check it green, use whatever happy sticker that you have in order to indicate that this was a successful day. And then on days that you are not as successful or not successful, then you will color it in red, circle it red, X it out, whatever it is that you do to indicate that that was not a successful day of spending. And then you also need to track how much you spent that was not a part of the no spend challenge, So for example, if I'm cutting out Amazon purchases and I buy something on Amazon for $15, that specific day I will color my bubble in red, and then I'll also indicate that I spent $15 that day. And I think that this really helps, because when you see that you've had a red day, I think in our brain chemistry and psychologically, we want to make the next day successful. And so I definitely think that being able to track it on a daily basis is going to increase the likelihood of you being successful on a no spend challenge. So like I said, you guys, I have been doing no spend challenges for years. I have had a lot of success with them, and I just love getting my friends and my family involved in saving money and keeping on a budget. Like I said before, if you guys would like to join my next no spend challenge, it's going to start in January. Just make sure that you follow the Facebook group so you can get more information once it gets closer, so that I can put that out for you guys. So like always, thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you like this video even a little bit, if you found it a little bit helpful, please make sure to give me a thumbs up, share it with your friends, send it to your mama, because I think that this information is very useful and helpful, and I would love to get it pushed out to a larger audience. So as always, I appreciate you guys, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.